Bafana of South Africa, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on Thursday directed the mandatory recitation of the national pledge after the national anthem at every official and public engagement to ensure respect for the national symbols, strengthen allegiance and fidelity to country, and to preserve Nigeria's ethos and defining character. The president gave the directive during the groundbreaking ceremony of a housing project in Abuja.
Let's talk to Nigerians. Let's talk to ourselves. I see everything positive about our country. Yes, there's a trip of air conditioning system here. Okay, we were born in the heat, we stay it. It's our country. Don't be spoiled. Don't think of your country negatively. Before I left home this morning, I asked for the pledge. A print out of it. And we have to relaunch it. Relaunch it to be committed to the value, the greatness, the hope of our country. It is our country. You pledge to Nigeria, your country, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with all your strength. You saw it on the field of play yesterday. You are all rejoicing. Every one of us love victory. We love to win. When you are positive and you are hopeful, Nigeria is winning. We didn't say it will be Eldorado, smooth all the way through, but we are confident that this country will excel in all ramifications that is. Very hopeful that it is our turn for the trophy. Our local.
Fantastic speech by the president there, our local. I think he spoke very well. I mean, this is the only country that we have. Well, in the meantime, the defense headquarters on Thursday declared that Nigeria is at war, while calling on citizens to close ranks with the military to win the war. The Director of Defense Media Operation, Major General Edward Buba, made the declaration while addressing newsmen at the defense headquarters. He added that unity is the key to our victory in overcoming the security challenges confronting us as a nation.
It is pertinent to urge citizens that because our security challenges are mostly self-inflicted, it is time to stop the bleeding in order for the healing process to commence. Just like our footballers are doing to make our nation proud in the ongoing AFCON, just like our musicians and artists are doing on the world stage, and just like our athletes are flying the country's flag high and with pride. It is not beyond us, with our resilient spirit, to quench the fire of violence across our country.
Again, the military there re-echoing that our unity is our strength. He also talked about the fact that the troops in January alone have killed about 266 terrorists, also arrested 463 people and rescued 116 kidnapped hostages. Kudos to our military as well. Dr. Abati.
Okay, first let's start with President Tinubu.
Absolutely.
I mean, the Pledge of Allegiance, that's what that national pledge is called, composed in 1976 by a lady called Adebola Adeyoyin. And if you look at it, yes, it's truly a pledge of allegiance to your country, you know, to uphold our honor and glory, to defend Nigeria with all your might, and, you know, to be a good citizen. Because citizenship is also about responsibility. And I think that the president is perfectly in order to remind all of us to be patriots. And I keep saying this, that, look, there's nothing else that politicians sell other than hope, and calling on the people to ask you to also play your part. And he cited the example of the Super Eagles that we all identified with when they triumphed in the semi-finals and qualified for the finals. That was a perfect case of a set of Nigerians, you know, serving Nigeria with all their strength.
Yes.
We saw that, you know, and defending the glory, upholding the glory of Nigeria, and they served. So he was citing that example as something that all of us should follow. And I think that it's an important message. However, in 1775, it was Samuel Johnson, the writer and critic, who distinguished between what is called false patriotism and true patriotism. You can recite the national pledge, and just for the purpose of reciting it, and not act it.
Yeah.
What the president is recommending is along the lines of Samuel Johnson's true patriotism. You know, it's not enough for you to say, I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be loyal, faithful, and honest. No, you must be true patriots.
Absolutely.
By serving that country with all at your disposal. As for the military, you know, asking for support of Nigerians. Yes, that's in order. I've cited the example in this country, on this program before, that in other countries of the world, those Marines, when you are at an American airport and you see the Marines either coming in or a particular Marine, you know, passing through, people clap for them, because the average American knows that these are people serving the country, protecting the country, who go everywhere in the world to defend American exceptionalism. That is the kind of thing, I believe, that Nigerian soldiers will also like to see. Because, let's face it, these are people who have laid down their lives, who say, well, we are ready to die to protect Nigeria. You see? Another form of pledge of allegiance, you know, to Nigeria. So they deserve to be supported. They deserve to be encouraged. But Nigerians will not go and join them to go and carry guns. And the people who are comparing, who are saying, oh, the way we supported Super Eagles, we should also support the Nigerian military in the same manner. No, there are two different things. Football offers entertainment. Security matters, that's a matter of life and death.
Absolutely.
We value what the Nigerian military is doing to the best of their ability. They deserve to be paid well, good salaries, so that we don't have stories like that. The story of one man you brought the other day, who said his salary could not take him home.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
And he returned to the battlefront.
Apparently, he was locked up, wasn't he?
Locked up.
He
Yes,
was locked up
yeah,
because of that.
The military
situation.
protocols. You
Yes,
are not supposed to go to social media to lodge complaints, whether you are in the military or you are in immigration or you are even in civil defense.
Just follow due process.
You follow
due process.
Internal process.
That's all it is.
So, but they deserve all the support
Absolutely.
so that they can continue to do the job of protecting us and the territorial integrity of Nigeria.
Rufai, before I take your comment, in the meantime, over 120,000 Nigerian refugees camping in Cameroon have called on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to expedite action that will see them return home. The group, in a letter dated January 8, 2024, signed by its president, Luka Isaac, observed that the hardship has become so severe that some unscrupulous people are taking advantage and exploiting them in different ways, including human trafficking. The refugees fled their homes in Borno State, Nigeria in 2013 to take refuge in Cameroon following the activities of Boko Haram terrorists. I mean, I think that this pledge, the government, the federal government and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should, find a way to get these people back. It's a lot of people, 120,000. I believe we do have camps in Borno State at this point. Our Nigerians shouldn't be camping in Cameroon if they are being, attacked in this manner.
Truth is,
yes.
I'll take the three stories. Number one, I support what President Tinubu said.
Yes.
In fact, let me give him a quote. President Kennedy said, "Seek not what, your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country." And I like that fact here. We relaunched the pledge. But also, we must ask, what is Nigeria doing for Nigerians? You want them to be patriotic? What are you doing? You see, it's not that Nigerians are not patriotic. Nigerians are one of the most patriotic set of people I know in my life. But when you have a government and a political class that fails them constantly, then they start to ask questions. You think Nigerians are not patriotic, that people died out of shock in a football game? Look at that established businessman in Abidjan. Despite the fact that he lives in another country, so passionate about Nigeria. That's why in the stadium he passed out of shock. Nigerians love this country, but the government fails in their own parts. So, President Tinubu, yes, you say we should relaunch the pledge. I also have something for Nigerians. I want us to be singing every day. It's the second stanza of the national anthem that says, "O God of creation," especially our leaders, direct our noble cause, guide our leaders right, help our youth the truth to know. Our leaders helping our youth the truth to know, are they not the one funding and inciting our youth for ethnic bigotry online? Our political class can come out and swear that they have not paid social media influencers to bait ethnic bigotry in time of election. In love and honesty to grow and live in just and true. Can we say we are living in a just and true society? Great lofty heights attained. We will attain great lofty heights if there's just and true and our leaders do well. To build a nation where peace and justice shall reign. Can we say our political class are ensuring peace and justice should reign in our country? That's one case. Secondly, concerning the army, I think what they said is a lie. Just like what President Tinubu said is a lie. I have nothing with them. We support them. But the army too should introspect. Dr. But you said they used to clap for military men in the airport in America. At a point in time, Nigerian army too had that prestige in this country.
They still do. The other day I was overlooking the street and I saw the Nigerian army in a parade on a road here. They were clapping. People were out on the streets clapping for them. They had a parade.
They used to, well, I would disagree with you slightly, Oji.
Okay,
I don't think they have that prestige again.
I saw the parade though, with my eyes.
I know.
They were clapping for them. People were running outside.
My opinion now, I don't think they have that prestige again. Formerly, they used to do in this country. Anytime you mention army, army, soldier today, soldier. But when you start to see errant officers in the military beating up civilians, perpetrating all sorts of actions.
No, that should be condemned.
We condemn these things. So these are the things that make it. And when you also see people try to give the military information, and the information they have, they are not safe as regards it. But at the same time, the people too should support the military because, I'm happy they've said Nigeria is a war. And I want to give special commendation to this Major General.
He's fantastic.
He's been saying a lot of good things. I like the man. I like him. I like him a lot. He knows how to, he was the one that said, we no go agree. He knows how to inspire and rally the troops.
When I read it, and he's honest. He said it.
And he's honest about it. So these are the kind of things we support. So we will support if they too do it. But most importantly, why the Nigerians renew their pledge every time? The government too should ask themselves, do they fulfill section 14, subsection 2 of the Constitution that said the security of the life and property of every Nigerian is the responsibility of the government?
I like that. Well said, Rufai. We'll take